Saying goodbye is probably one of the hardest things about fostering, especially when you've had very young babies who are so dependent on you for so long. But I find that it's easier if you make like memory boxes and life story books, and it just makes the whole transition with adopters easier, that if you're able to explain everything the child likes and dislikes, that it just makes the whole transition as smooth as possible.
It's actually seeing how she's developed and grown emotionally. She just is a lot stronger than what she was when she first came. She's more confident.
Looking after babies can be hard work. It is tiring and it is every day non-stop, but I love doing it because I just love seeing wee babies meet their milestones and just enjoy watching them grow.
When you're first approved as a foster carer, I know it was for us that you're waiting on the phone call every day on that somebody is going to need you to come and look after a child. But nothing prepares you for that. No amount of training that you can do, and I have done all the training and still doing training and still learning all the time about fostering. It's a 24/7 job. When the child comes into your home, it's your responsibility. You have to look after that child, and we would always look after them as if they were our own. They are an extended part of your family, and even when they leave, you always wonder how they're doing, how's things going. Sometimes you do get to hear bits and pieces. Sometimes you even see the child, and it's lovely to see a child that you've had. You get such great satisfaction to see them move on and settled and happy.
It's very hard to put into words and do justice to what fostering has brought to our lives. I suppose the most important thing I think, and my family think, is stickability. Sticking with it through thick and thin, because ultimately you get the rewards on the other side. You have the pleasure of seeing a child move through the chaos, the trauma, the distress, and come out, on the other side of that as a happy kind of individual. It has enriched our family. It has had challenges, but it has ultimately enriched our family. As a unit of what was 3 is now 4. And for our extended family, Johnny is totally and utterly a part of our family, and quite rightly so.
I wouldn't always say fostering is extremely difficult, but it is very different from what I anticipated. I think, like some folk, we have raised our own children. My son is 21 and my daughter's 19. And when we took on to foster, we imagined, because we'd raised our own children, it would be really just like raising our own children again. We had the experience of dealing with that, and so it'd be quite second nature to us. And soon it became aware to us that these children weren't the same as our own children. They had come from difficult backgrounds. They'd come from situations of terror and anxiety and stress and sheer lack of self-esteem, and so it was dealing with that.
To see their smiling faces and watch them grow up, and to know that you're doing the best that you can do for those children, was great satisfaction.
I didn't know if I would be capable of it, looking after a child with special needs. But when the child come and as time has went on, and you've got to know the child and her ways, yes, she's hard work at times, and she does need a lot of attention and patience, but it is so rewarding. It is so rewarding, and I would advise anybody that's thinking about it to please just take that extra step and go for it, because it's something that they'll never ever regret.
We want our carers to feel well equipped to undertake this important role, and hope that by providing carers with support and the right skills and training, fostering will be a fulfilling and successful experience for them and the children they foster. If you feel you could foster, discuss it with your family and friends. You can then talk to a social worker from the fostering team in your local trust, who can help you decide whether fostering is right for you and your family.